All right, guys, it's time to really start adding our value into our eye. This is the really fun part. So let's get our supplies ready. You want some sharpened pencils, really sharpened. You just really need one, but just make sure it's really sharpened. You can see a lot of graphite. You want some Q-tips ready and the paper towel ready, depending on how you want to do your blending today. All right, so you can start anywhere you want, where you want to start your shading. You want to shade it pretty dark, right above your line, and then between your eyelid you want it to be darker towards the crease and lighter as it gets to the eye. We want this upper area to be pretty dark and this bottom area to have some shading but not as much, and then under the eye we're going to add some shading and it's going to get lighter as you go down. And then in the eye, actually, we're going to do some shading, especially down here, because this is where the eyelashes are. So we're going to have a little shading there, and in the corners, this area is going to be shaded. And then this area is going to be shaded this way and up. This is, I mean, so I'm going to show you like what I would do, and really now's the time to play. I've actually been playing around with my the first eye for a long time. I add a little here, add a little here, do a little more shading, and I keep playing with it until I'm pretty happy with it. I think I'm going to add some, make this a little bit higher. Let me just do that real quick. I told you I just keep changing it. And I'll show you my original too, because it actually is a little harder to draw and talk at the same time. So I want to show you all mine. All right, guys, like I said, so let's start here. This is going to go, we're going to shade. It's going to be darker towards the line and get lighter. So add some color to your crease. We want that middle part to be pretty dark, and then it's going to start getting lighter. So if you want to have a good line there, you can even kind of go off here and to do two different areas. All right, and then we're going to shade it as we go down to the eye. So darker to lighter. And same with the top part. And I'm going to show you, this is actually where I did some cross hatching, which I thought was pretty cool. So go ahead and do a little bit, and then take, actually, you know, I told you guys last week I don't like Q-tips as much, but for this, because I could be more exact, I kind of like the Q-tips a little bit more. Hurts my ears a little bit. If you have sensitive ears like that, you know, hopefully the headphones might help a little. Maybe you can keep your headphones in. Not sure how it sounds on the video. So you're just going to be blending it in. Blend as you go up. Okay. You want to make sure that actually on the video it actually looks really good. But here it doesn't look as dark, so I'm going to still want to make that crease very dark. It actually is, mine's blending a little bit more than I wanted it to. So you could always go back and add more to the spots you want really, really dark. Now watch, I'm going to do some cross hatching. It's going to look really different. So if you want, you could do some cross hatching. So all I'm doing is going lines one way, then lines another way. But I'm actually going to blend it this time. And you want more lines towards the bottom, and then less lines as you get, because we want it darker. All right, and then you could blend it that way too. I think I might be able to use my paper towel with this one. It kind of makes a different effect too, if you can see it. Let me see if I can move it a little closer, see if you guys like that. It's up to you. If you want to try to add that, you're more than welcome to. I'll show you on my other practice how that came out too. The front kind of goes a little up the darker you get, like a little curve up here as you're going. All you got to do is keep adding that value. Okay, I'm also going to blend here. 1 second, guys. All right, guys, so I'm blending up here, nice and smooth. I want this one pretty dark, especially since I don't think I'm going to put eyelashes on this one. This is where your eyelashes would go, so it'd be a little bit darker. And then while I'm here, I guess I'll just do this part. Remember, I wanted to blend that, make it more smooth so you can't see my lines. Careful of that white part. All right, let's see where I want to go next. I think I'm going to continue to go here. All right, I want still some value. Maybe it'll be, where's my value scale? Sorry, I buried my value scale now. Maybe the low light to medium. We're not leaving much white. Careful when you're smudging here, you don't want to really smudge that upper eyelid. This part right here, that dark part, we're just going right underneath it. And now why don't we do that under the eye? Remember, it's darker, and then as it gets towards that line, it gets lighter. Add little by little, because you could always add more. You could always take away too. I mean, it is just pencil. I think I have too much here, so I'm going to take this with my eraser. Okay, blend it a little bit more. Got too dark, a little too fast. If you feel like your Q-tip is too dark, like it's leaving too much to blend, then get a cleaner toothpick, Q-tip. Just think it went a little too dark. All right, starting to look a little bit better, right? All right, now we're gonna start here. So we're gonna do the inside of our eye. Over here, it's pretty dark, and over here, underneath where those eyelashes are, it's gonna be dark. And this corner of the eye. All right, over here, the corner of the eye is pretty dark. So we want to make sure we get that little part. And then I'm just taking my Q-tip without adding any more graphite. I'm just doing the bottom eyelid. All right, now you're gonna keep just playing around with it. I'm gonna show you my final pieces for my other ones I've done. And then I'll add a picture. Well, I'll just have this one. I'm gonna finish it this weekend. Then I'll have it on display next week so you guys can see how I kind of finished it up. Because it's really hard with the video right here to show every step. So you just want to keep going until you're happy with it. Okay, if you see I haven't finished going all the way down to this line. So we want to do that. All right, guys, so there is, I'm going to finish the video off with that today. And I'm going to show you the other pictures. Here's this one. Okay, this one I tried to add the eyelashes. I added them to the, sorry guys, added them to the bottom and the top. And then there's here, this one is I tried to add eyelashes again. This time I went kind of up. But if you can see, the shading is a little bit different. But just add value where you think it needs it. And keep trying. These are a little bit darker, so this one's probably I'm going to do a little bit thinner and make it pop out a little bit more. Pop in, actually, I should say, because that should be the darkest part because it's the back of the eye to make it look more 3D. All right, guys, keep working at it. I know you can do it. I can't wait to see all your eyes. Bye, guys.